I think that the show and its expectations and the reputation that it has, is about the voice. And I think that she embodies what the show is about so well in terms of the artist that she is, and and what she stands for, the feeling. If you know anything about Alicia, like, a song is not a song unless it has an incredible lyric, and she's not interested in it if there's no feeling behind it or no intention. And that's what I loved about, you're welcome, it's true.
All right.
But that's what I love about the show, is because it is about the voice, and the voice being the most important thing, and people telling their stories with the feeling and expression of someone else's lyric and someone else's song. That's a true talent. That expression, that connotation, and that's the one thing that causes us to hit the button when we turn around, and that's what she is.
Well, Pharrell's my brother, and so we've been able to really work together on some incredible things, and I think we have such a similar way of viewing things, of real love for music, really, and a love for the possibilities, like the stretching, the way that music evolves all of us. Like, it makes all of us think deeper, work better, find reason, and so to be able to be here to help him really advise his whole team is a great privilege, to really be able to touch people and to touch them when they're in a place where they probably feel crazy nervous, concern, worry, happiness. It's like a multitude of emotions that they're feeling at this time. I can only imagine. I was telling them, I was like, man, I couldn't even imagine being on a show like this, and to be able to help guide them through this time, and also give them not only jewels that will help them with their music, but jewels that will help them with their life and just perspective. That's a beautiful opportunity, so I'm really happy to be a part of anything like that. Yeah, it's really great to meet them. I'm enjoying it, especially because I'm not very familiar with them at this point. I definitely have a sense of who they are, and I've gotten a bit of background on them, but it's very, it's like an outsider looking in, kind of. And so I love it. I love all of their talent. I love their different styles. I love the variety that they have. I love their insecurities and vulnerabilities. I love their passions and crazy desires to make something wonderful happen in their life. It's everything that we are. It's everything that we are. It's exactly who I am. It's exactly, so I see myself in them in so many ways, and as a performer, and as a emoter, as someone who's going to give emotions. I think the best advice that has come up, there's been a lot of different advices that we've shared, but I think the best is really, one that's come up is really losing yourself in the moment, because it's not easy. Sounds easy, seems like, oh yeah, shouldn't you lose yourself? But it's very hard. It's, you have one chance only to lose yourself in this moment that's the potentially most important moment of your life. How do you do that? And how do we help them have that confidence, have that comfort, have that peace of mind? And so we've spoken about that, but I think the bigger reason is, out of a sense of identifying with what it means for them. Like, what does this mean for you? What does this song mean for you? So that they can really relate it to something in their life that's really happening to them right now. So when they're singing it, you are like feeling like they are telling you their personal story, and not only that, telling yours simultaneously. So that's some of the advice that's come up. But it's been amazing. And Paul plays us church music underneath, so we're like Deacon Pharrell and Minister Alicia. It's going good.
I'm not trying to push or pull so much as I am just trying to help guide them, give them pointers on where I feel like they can go and what's going to feel more natural to them. And I think we're in the middle of it now, but thus far it's been mainly the most consistent thing I've been telling everyone is to not think so much and to do more feeling, and not I'm gonna try and I hope, but I'm gonna I will and I feel versus I think or I'm gonna try or I hope.
That's been his mantra.
Yeah.
He told one group, he said, go to in the effort of feeling like I feel. He said, go home and call everybody you love. I was like, wow, that's actually ill, because to call everybody you love and just say like, I love you, how's everything going, and remember that, just never forgetting that touch of like when you love somebody, that connection you have. That was really, I like that. That was cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
Thank you. Well, I mean, and the thing is if they can figure a way to bottle that, you know, or not, to actually let that out, to unbottle that. How about that?
Yeah,
if they can find a way to cap that and sort of let that out. Yes.
That's a song too.
Let's get it.
All right, cool.
And let that go, then we have something special. And I think we really do. And like I said, we're like halfway through it right now, so
yeah,
it's good. I just want all my artists to like share their feelings. That's what I really want the audience to get from this, is like them sharing their feelings, you know, letting go. And because they have the skill set. They wouldn't be on this show if they didn't have the skill set. And obviously some people have more things to work on than others, but everyone had this in common. Did a lot of thinking. And I don't want that. I want these things to be second nature to them, so that when they get on and it's their moment, they're literally feeling it like we are.
I might be the better person to answer that question. I would say that Pharrell's team so far, from what I've seen, is, to quote his word, a problem. Like, Pharrell's team is a problem. They come in here and I'm like, whoa. I mean, I'm like, how could you put those two against each other? Like, that is mean. It's mean to have to choose between this and that and that. And so I think the battle is going to be very riveting, like very exciting, really unique, really interesting. It's going to bring people together, that styles together that you didn't expect, which I think is really cool. It's going to bring styles together that complement each other in a way that makes it so hard to say who should stay. And it's going to also just open up the concept of musicality and what song is chosen and how people deliver it, and that emotion and that feeling, and how unique people can be. And yet, you know, there is still just that edge. It's a crazy, 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 crazy difficult battle. This battle is going to be kind of sick.